I did Robert Downey Jr. had a small part in Bowfinger, and it was
You worked with him.
Yeah, it was one of the most enlightening days of my life. I got to sit next to him.
Enlightening.
I don't know. Robert Downey Jr. is an amazing, really smart. I mean, whatever his public image is, he's a really smart, amazingly talented actor. Yeah. And he had a thing on his ankle, and I was like, "What is that?" He's like, "Oh," he's like, "Dude, I got to get back by 7, or else I go to jail." And here he is. But this is amazing. I mean, he's on a movie set, and he was just like, you know, and he just had a great outlook on his saying, you know what? He's like, I did bad things. He goes, you know, well, I need help. And he's not a criminal. He's just an addict.
But the reason that neither Bush nor Gore would speak out about this is because it is so politically incorrect to say that we should legalize drugs. If we were to legalize them and decriminalize the market would change, and the.
Well, why is that a bad thing? Like, can I ask you? Why is it a bad thing if you legalize marijuana? You know, if you go to Amsterdam, everything is legal, and it's like it takes the mystique away.
Well,
you know what I mean?
When Robert...
Same thing with sex.
Sex. But you can't. It doesn't take the mystique away from Amsterdam.
No.
I'll tell you that.
You asked me a question, so I'll answer you.
Amsterdam is a very good place.
I want to answer your question, and I think we could use the quote that Robert Downey Jr. said himself about the desperation of this addiction that he has. He described it as if he had a gun in his mouth ready to pull the trigger, and he says, and I like the taste of the metal. That's a really sad quote, and it really describes the desperation.
It's only hurting him,
but
exactly.
Is it?
Well, it's not anybody's job to keep you alive except you. But nobody in America who wants drugs can't get them now.
Exactly.
I do think that amongst teenagers and young people, they are
Teenagers.
They are impacted by the fact that the drugs are illegal. I think there's a certain percentage of them
they want them
that
more and they get them easier.
Oh, I don't believe that.
I'm
not ready to
you're
believe
a mother,
that about America.
If you're a mother, are you a mother? Are you a mother?
I am.
Okay.
And a grandmother.
Okay, so wow, you look very young for your age. Yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice. If you're,
Is that a shot at us?
No!
Because we remember Watergate?
She's a very cute grandmother. No, if you, listen, you're strong with your morals, and if you were to say, hey, listen, just don't do this, don't you feel that you have enough strength in your conviction to your child not to do drugs?
But Jamie, if the drugs were legal, they would be sold at a store.
Totally.
Where a store owner would have a little more scruples about selling to kids.
Totally.
Than the pusher in the park who has no scruples. That guy is scum. I'd rather have the drugs in the hand of the local 7-Eleven guy than...
We had, as you know, Bill, we had a governor in our state who came out for legalization.
I had him on the show.